Hello everybody, this is Fausto and Noemi, and today we're going to prepare one of our favorite desserts, banana bread. We hope you love it as we do. Here are the ingredients we're going to use today. The first one is 500 grams of self-raising flour. The difference between self-raising flour and plain flour is only that the self-raising flour already has baking powder. So if you only have plain flour, the thing you can do is to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder to your plain flour. This one, it's already sifted, so we don't have any lumps through it, as you can see. Then we're going to use 2 teaspoons of bicarb soda, 1 teaspoon of salt.
It doesn't need to be Himalayan salt. It could be whatever salt you have at home.
Exactly. This is 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. We have 4 eggs at room temperature. 1 cup of sugar. We are also going to use 1 cup of butter. You can also use vegetable oil if you prefer. This one we're going to melt it afterwards. We have 6 bananas. We also have 3/4 of a cup of milk. If you like, you can also use natural yogurt, for example. We're going to use imitation of vanilla essence. Well, if you have real vanilla essence, you will use 2 teaspoons. Now this is imitation, so probably we will end up using a little bit more. We're also going to use some pecans so we can have a little bit of crunch.
But you can also add raisins, cranberries, or apricots, whatever you like to put in there as well.
Exactly. Next, we're going to preheat our oven. First thing, we're going to set it on fan so all the heat distributes all around the oven. And we're going to set it in 180 degrees. Now, the best bananas for this dessert are the black ones because they are very sweet and very soft. But these ones, for example, are very new. So, because we bought them yesterday and we wanted to do it right now. But there is one secret that you can use so they become black and soft immediately. What we're going to do is to put them all inside the oven. So we're gonna put them in this tray. We have our oven preheated to 180 degrees and we're going to fasten the ripening of the bananas. We're gonna put them 5 or 7 minutes and you will see how they will end up with the black skin.
Of course, if yours are already black, you don't need to follow this process.
Exactly. We want to do it right now because we don't want to wait. Here we have our butter. The best thing to do is to have your butter room temperature. But if you cannot do it, you can put it straight from the fridge into this pan on medium heat and melt it down. Now, we have our 4 eggs room temperature and we're going to put them inside the bowl. If one day for any reason a piece of eggshell falls into the mixture, don't worry. The best thing to do to take it out is to use the same shell of the egg to pick it out. Now, the next thing we're going to do is to mix the eggs. And now we're going to incorporate the sugar. And then we're going to mix until it becomes creamy. As you can see, our mixture is starting to get a little bit thicker after mixing it a couple of minutes. All the air that it's getting into the mixture, it's thickening it, but we're going to continue mixing for a couple of minutes extra. Okay, our batter is already thickened a little bit more. And now we're going to incorporate the next ingredients. Well, we have here our bananas. As you can see, they are black already. We left them in there around 5 or 7 minutes. And we're going to open them so we can see if they are already softer. If you can feel that they are still a little bit hard, you can push them a little bit. And let's see. We'll let them cool down so we don't burn our hands. Let's open it and let's see. Okay, now, that's it. Inside
it looks creamy now.
Yeah, and they are sweeter now. That's what we want. Now we're going to put 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Or if you like it and you like vanilla flavor, you can put 3.
I really like it.
Now what we're going to do is to grab our bananas and we're gonna put them inside our mixture. Remember, if you want them to be a little bit softer, you can press them a little bit, help them to soften. Okay, on medium speed we're going to start mixing our batter together with the bananas until we get an uniform batter. Now we're going to incorporate a little bit of our milk, the butter.
Are we gonna put all together?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna keep mixing because we still have a little bit of lumps of bananas and we're gonna smash them all. Now we're going to mix our dry ingredients. Here we have our flour and we're going to add the cinnamon, the salt, and the bicarb powder. We mix it together. And then we're going to add all of this to our liquid mixture. Let's add a little bit of the dry mixture to our wet ingredients and start mixing. As you can see, we have a lot of the ingredients still on the borders of the bowl, so we can start putting them down with the spatula. And we'll keep mixing. If you feel that it's a little bit thick, you can put the rest of your milk. Finally, we're going to add our pecans. If you are using any other kind of nuts or raisins or cranberries,
Apricots,
yeah, any other kind of seeds, for example.
like chia seeds.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're gonna add them at the end and mix them through the batter. This is the container we're going to use to bake our bread, and we're going to prepare it. There are many ways of oiling our trays. If you have some melted butter left and you have a brush, you can use it to brush a little bit of butter all around.
And also makes it more efficient, right? And quickly.
Yeah. So we are making sure that we put butter all around the walls of the container.
Making sure that it's in every corner, right?
Yeah, because we don't want the mixture to get stuck in the corners.
Cool.
Now, extra flour, just a little bit. We'll put it in there, and we're going to move it all around, trying to cover all the surface. You can hit it a little bit, move it all around. We can also put a plate underneath so we don't drop flour all around.
Just like you.
Yeah, I think I'm making a mess. Thank you. We have our 3 trays ready.
This mixture is enough for 3 little cakes, right?
Yes, we have 1 medium and 2 small ones. So let's see if we have enough mixture. We're gonna pour it in.
If you like the bread as much as my family and I loved, then this is gonna be enough for you guys. So how much do you reckon is enough? Just half of the container?
Yeah, half of the container should be fine. Here we have our oven that has been previously preheated. It has reached 180 degrees, and we're going to put our containers inside. And we're going to let it cook for approximately 35 minutes, and we will check them to see if they are already cooked.
Looking yummy.
Let's take out one and check if it's ready. It has been, around 35 minutes inside there. So we want to see if it's cooked in the middle.
Why it has this odd shape?
Well, because all the air that it's inside, it's trying to go out, so it starts like bubbling and has these lumps. Okay, let's insert the knife in the thickest part, and if it comes out clean, it makes that it's completely cooked. So I think it's ready.
Yay.
Finally, we have our 3 banana breads. Remember, as we said, these shapes are completely normal because the air inside of the bread tries to escape and produces these cracks and odd shapes, but it's completely normal and it doesn't affect the flavor. Let's try to cut a little bit and see how it goes.
Wow, that looks so yummy.
You can see how it's completely cooked through, and we can see those pecans and all the flavor of the bananas. Thank you so much for cooking with us, and we hope you enjoy it.